Alright, in this video I'm going to be talking about molarity, which is the definition of concentration that we're going to use when we're actually doing chemistry. It's based on the moles, so that's going to be related to the actual number of solute particles in a given volume of solution. So concentration here will be equal to moles over volume. The unit that we use for this, moles per liter, we call molarity, or capital M. So it should be noted in this equation that this volume needs to be in liters. R-E-S, yeah, R-E, I can't remember. Liters. Liters. I can't remember. Anyway, so concentration is moles per volume. Let's look at that for a couple examples here. So let's say you took 5 grams of sodium chloride, you dissolved it in 250 milliliters of water. What would the resulting molarity of that be? So first of all, we need to remember that this is table salt, NaCl, and we're going to need the molar masses of those guys so that we can get the molar mass of NaCl. So Na is 23 grams per mole, and Cl is 35.45 grams per mole. So my molar mass here is 58.45 grams per mole. So now my concentration, I gotta go to moles first. My moles is going to be my mass divided by my molar mass, which is 5 grams divided by 58.45 grams per mole. So I have 0.0855 moles of sodium chloride. My concentration is moles per volume, but I have to remember here that my volume needs to be in liters. So I'm just going to stop for a second here and convert that 250 milliliters into liters. So in 1 liter I have 1,000 milliliters, or this is 0.25 liters. And so my concentration is 0.0855 moles per 0.25 liters, or 0.342 molarity. So that's how you can take, say, a solid and dissolve it in a certain amount of liquid and figure out what concentration you're going to get. Let's go the other way around. Let's say we want a specific concentration, and let's figure out how much sodium hydroxide we need to add, and what mass. So we want to make a 500 milliliter solution. I'm going to convert that right away over into liters, because remember my equation for this uses liters. So that's 0.5 liters. You don't have to write that out if you can just see that. And then the concentration here is 1.0 molarity. And so I'm going to figure out how many moles of sodium hydroxide I have, and then using the molar mass, what mass that would be. Concentration is moles per volume. So I'm going to have 0.5 moles of sodium hydroxide here. Remember, sodium hydroxide is NaOH. So the molar mass of that, sodium was 23 grams per mole. Oxygen is 16 grams per mole. And hydrogen is 1 gram per mole. So my total concentration here is 40 grams per mole. So I have my moles, I want my mass, and I have my molar mass, so I can use my formula for moles. And so if I multiply both sides by 40, here I can see my moles cancel out, and I'm left with 20 grams. So I would have to add 20 grams to my solution. So I can imagine taking, say, 400 milliliters of sodium hydroxide, or 400 milliliters of water, and then weighing out 20 grams of sodium hydroxide and putting that into that 400 milliliters, and then topping up that up to 500 milliliters, and I would end up with a 500 milliliter solution of 1 molar sodium hydroxide.